The night I stopped driving after midnight began like any other exhausting Ramadan shift. My name is Zion, and back then I worked at a tailoring shop in a crowded city market. During the last 10 nights of Ramadan, our workload became unbearable. Every night I returned home after 2 a.m., completely drained, with empty roads and silence following me through the city. I had gotten used to those lonely drives. At least, that's what I thought. That night, the streets felt unusually still. Even the stray dogs that usually wandered near the roadside were nowhere to be seen. My headlights stretched across the empty road while cold wind pushed dust through the air. I kept rubbing my eyes to stay awake. I just wanted to reach home, eat sehri, and sleep for a few hours before work started all over again. As I turned onto a quieter road near an abandoned bus stop, I noticed someone standing under a flickering streetlight. At first, I thought it was just a shadow. But as my car got closer, I realized it was a woman wearing a long pale shawl. Her face was lowered, completely hidden. Seeing someone alone at that hour instantly made me nervous. I slowed the car without even thinking. The woman slowly raised her hand toward me. For a moment, I almost drove away. Every warning I had ever heard echoed inside my head. But another thought stopped me. What if she genuinely needed help? The roads were deserted, and leaving her there alone felt wrong. I rolled down the window slightly and asked if she was okay. Her voice was soft, almost too soft. She quietly asked if I could drop her a little further ahead. Something about the way she spoke made my skin crawl, but I unlocked the back door anyway. She entered the car silently and sat directly behind me. The moment she sat down, the atmosphere inside the car changed. The air suddenly felt colder. I could no longer hear the outside wind. The silence became heavy, almost suffocating. I tried making conversation to ease my fear. I asked where she lived. No answer. I asked if someone was waiting for her. Still nothing. I checked the rearview mirror several times, but every time I looked, her face remained hidden behind her hair and shawl. She didn't move. She didn't even breathe loudly. It felt less like someone sitting in my car, and more like a shadow quietly watching me. A few minutes later, I noticed something strange. My car started feeling heavier, as if extra weight had been added to it. The steering wheel became difficult to control. The engine sounded strained. I pressed harder on the accelerator, but the car slowed down instead. My heartbeat started racing. That's when a terrible smell spread through the car. It smelled like wet soil mixed with something rotten. I covered my nose and glanced into the mirror again. This time, I froze. The woman's head was tilted slightly upward. I still couldn't see her full face, but I noticed something unnatural about her eyes. They looked completely black. Fear exploded inside me. I immediately pulled the car to the side of the road. My hands were shaking so badly that I almost dropped my phone. I gathered enough courage to speak and told her we had arrived wherever she wanted to go. No response. I slowly turned around toward the back seat. It was empty. The woman was gone. The door was still locked from the inside. For several seconds, my mind completely stopped working. I searched the road, looked around the car, even checked the bushes nearby. There was nobody there. No footsteps. No sound. Just cold wind blowing across the empty road. I jumped back into the driver's seat and sped toward home without looking back once. The entire drive felt unreal. My chest felt tight, and I couldn't stop shaking. When I finally reached home, I didn't tell anyone what had happened. Deep inside, I convinced myself exhaustion had caused hallucinations, but the real horror started the next morning. I woke up to my mother shouting my name. My body felt weak, and my head was spinning violently. According to my family, I had started screaming in my sleep just before sunrise. My younger brother said my voice didn't even sound normal. I was saying things none of them could understand. For the next few days, strange things began happening inside our house. Doors would slowly open on their own late at night. Footsteps echoed across the hallway after midnight. Sometimes I smelled that same rotten odor from inside my room. Worst of all, every night around 2:30 a.m., I heard 3 slow knocks on my bedroom door. Knock. 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 Every single night. At first, I ignored it. I thought fear was affecting my mind. But one night, I finally gathered enough courage to open the door immediately after the knocking started. Nobody was there. But down the dark hallway, I saw a woman standing near the end of the corridor. Her pale shawl dragged across the floor. And this time, I could see her face. Her eyes were completely black. And she was smiling at me.